folks, join me on my, actually the second ride of 2025. I was out a week ago, but to be fair it was dull, it was overcast, the roads were still wet, there was salt everywhere, and it didn't make for good filming. Plus I had a sound issue. It didn't really work so well in terms of video quality. So here we are, ride 2 of 25, a glorious day, absolutely gorgeous. So, you might notice a slightly different setup. I've got the Carpuride in. I had this for a while, and I just couldn't get it set up properly. It kind of gave up with it, put it back in the box. And I've seen other people on YouTube do this other thing fine with it, and I thought, well, I'll give it another go. Usually technically proficient, shall we say. So I got it all set up in the house, and I thought I had it sorted. Listen, I've got it on the bike, and it works perfectly. Well, it doesn't work perfectly, that's a problem. Everything works. I can hear the music clear as a bell. But what I can't hear is the navigation on my ride app, my route app. But, well, I can hear the navigation, but it's so quiet, you can barely hear it even just sat still. So, that's fine, I can watch it, it's dead easy to see, and I know where I'm going anyway. Well, I know most of the places I'm going to do. Some of them I've not done for years. But anyway, I digress. So I cannot get this sound issue fixed. So anybody that uses Carpuride has got it set up in such a way that they can hear this perfectly. I really appreciate some either link in the comments to some video that shows me how to do it, YouTube or somewhere else, or an explanation. It'd be really helpful, because I set this up after watching a Carpuride video, so I've done it exactly as it says, and I still can't hear the navigation. And the volume on the comms is as high as it will go, and the volume on the Carpuride is as high as it will go, and it's even got the loud setting turned on as well, and I still can't hear it. Well, like I said, to use it at all. So it's most frustrating, because I'm a great fan of my route app, and I used it for the whole of our European trip in 2023, and I planned the route meticulously, and it never faltered. It was absolutely bang on all the time. That was using CarPlay on the Goldwing, and it never missed a beat. It was fantastic. And generally what I do, I know a lot of people have the pleasure of just taking off on the bike and not really knowing where they're going, and that's fine. Well, some of the fun I get is from scouring the maps and finding a route I think's interesting and planning that route, and then taking off and following what I've planned. And that seems to work for me. I enjoy that. I like the planning part of it's part of the fun for me. Like I say, I've been a gold my route app owner for years. So yeah, I love it. And the navigation app's just got better as time has went on. So it's all integrated now, obviously, but yeah, really good. So I've got a slightly different camera and sound setup. We'll go into that a little later. We'll just enjoy this one first. So I'm doing something different with the cameras. The reason I didn't use the last footage, or the footage from the last ride, was I had the 360 camera. I had that set at 25 frames per second, 5.7K. And I had this, the DJI, had that set at 25 frames per second, 4K. And I wasn't happy with the 360 footage. And the reason I had it set at 5.7K is because it was being used in the car, and of course in the car you kind of a bit of shadow for the edge of the roof, and of course the interior of the car is quite dark. So the advice is to you need it really bright if you're going to use the 8K set. And I never really thought to change it. I ran with it, and it wasn't, in my opinion, it wasn't as sharp as it could have been. It wasn't nowhere near as sharp as this, obviously. So I've upped that to 30 frames a second, 8K. And I know it sort of downscales a little bit when you do what you do with it. And then I'll put this to 30 frames per second as well. So we'll see what it's like. Hopefully it's better than it was. And we've got an ND filter on the DJI. And just it's such a bright sunny day, it should help an ND stop polarizing filter. I'm not that au fait with photography. Filmography, so I do my best, shall we say. But yeah, we'll see. But the ND filter does make a difference on really bright days, and although I think if you look up there it's kind of hazy, it's still bright enough that an ND filter would be effective. Oh, a little bit effective, but always effective, but it brings something to the party, obviously. Lost my raging mojo, shall we say. After our European tour, it was. Yeah, after the European tour, which was in July of 23, I offloaded the Goldwing in September of 23 and got this. And, okay, but I'd lost confidence, and it wasn't so much in the Goldwing was beautiful. And if you look at some of my back catalogue, I mean, it rode well. But one thing with it was that you kind of rode alone most of the time. And I felt like that because it's not got the agility for the kind of roads that most of my colleagues, workmates, friends ride on. You soon ended up at the back, and then you soon ended up way at the back. Because of just the laws of physics, you get really tight bends, so you just can't go around them as fast. You can't lean over as far, etc., etc. And there was things happened on the tour in Europe, which I won't go into details, but it knocked my confidence, shall I say. And I said that wasn't so much my confidence in the Goldwing, it was confidence in myself and my own skills and ability. So I got rid of that and I got this. And No regrets whatsoever. None. Just put that right out there. No regrets whatsoever. It's absolutely love this. And it soon became noticeable very quickly. But and there's a video or two at the very beginning of the BMW videos. It was like learning to ride again. I'd had the, although I had the gold rig for less than 2 years, like 20 months or something like that, and I put like you, I put a lot of miles on it, and I put get my thoughts together again. It didn't make any difference when I got on this. It was like learning to ride again. And I had to change gears obviously, which I've kind of forgotten how to do because it was a DCT, and had to learn how to lean. And that wasn't a learn how to lean, that was a confidence thing. It became more apparent that my confidence was shot to bits. And one of the things, this had the Aniki something tyres on them, sort of standard that they put on these bikes, I think when they're new. And I've always had Michelin roads, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, and I have complete and utter confidence in those tyres. I ride in the wet often as if it's dry. I'm so comfortable with them. I think they're absolutely fantastic. And of course, I didn't have that confidence in the Anikis, which once again affected my overall confidence. I was unsure about them. I didn't know how far I could go, how far I could push them, and it all added to the lack of confidence in myself. And then I got that last service in September, and MOT, etc, etc. I got tyres put on, and Michelin Gortex is back on this. And I fully intended to ride through the winter as I normally do, and I didn't ride from the last ride, the 30th of October, through to like about a week ago, the end of March. But I don't know, maybe it's because I've had a break, maybe it's because my confidence was shot and I'm almost started from scratch, so to speak, personally, that I'm feeling much more confident on this bike, in these tyres, in my skills, than I did in October. And I think maybe having that break, because I didn't ride a lot all year because of the issue of my confidence, because normally I'd ride right through the winter, like I say, and I normally put on, God, 7,000 to 10,000 miles a year, easy. And when I got my MOT, I'd done just over 3. So, it just shows you what an impact it had on my riding.